Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you again. Today we're going to be going over how to properly size yourself for the sizing charts that come on cosplay sites where you go to purchase the suits and everything. And the reason we're going over this is because I've gotten a lot of questions asking how to do that, basically. What size is right for people. Like they'll give me their weight and their height and ask me basically like, you know, should I get a medium, a large, what should I get? It's hard for me to answer because I always get custom sized. 9 out of 10 times I get custom sizing. But even if you don't get custom sizing, it's good to know your measurements so that way you can know what size is proper, what size would probably fit you best. So we're gonna go over how to do all that and how to get it all sorted out. So now we're gonna use the Pro Cosplay website with the Batman suit, because this is the video that normally gets the comment of what size would work for me, is the one where I go over the bat suit. So we're gonna go down. You can do gender. We're just gonna do without the mask, you know, without the shoes. Select size. So this is what people, you know, this is what people need to know. If you click custom size, it asks for your height, chest, waist, hip, arm length, weight, and any extra measurements. And it all asks for it in inches too, so you can't just put, like, I can't put 6'2". I'd have to put, like, what is it, 72 inches, 74 inches, something like that. Yeah. So if you're not wanting this and you're wanting to just get one of these sizes for you, what you want to do is come down to where it says the sizing chart, men's and women's. We're gonna go with men's, obviously, and it's close fitting size. So for me, it'd probably be, ironically, extra large. And the reason I get custom sizes is because, say, okay, height, extra large works. I'm 72 inches, 71 to 73, it fits, that's fine. Chest, up to 42 inches, that's fine. My chest is 42 inches. Waist. My waist is, I think, 35 inches. So it's a little small, so it'd be a little loose in the waist. Hip, I have I don't remember my hip size, but I don't think it would fit this. That's the reason I get custom sizing. And it has a little guide of how to measure everything out down here. I'm gonna go over it with you as well. So let's see, the first one, if you get custom size. And the reason you want to know this is because when you know all your measurements, you can determine which one's the closest fit to you, which one you should get, if you don't want to spend the extra $30 on, you know, on custom sizing, which I think it's worth it just to make sure that the suit fits perfectly. So, okay, back to me. So I can't find my measuring tape. When I say measuring tape, I don't mean like the little ones you use at like a construction site, you know, the pull it out, click the thing to lock it in place and all that. No, I just mean like a measuring tape for clothing, obviously. Can't find it, so I'm just gonna use a wire as example. So, come here, phone cord. What we're gonna do is, alright, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go over these with you. So the height, I already know my height, 6'2". If you don't know the inches to that, just go into Google and, you know, put in what is 6'2" in inches. So that's fine. Chest, when you measure your chest, you want to take it, say this is the measuring tape, you wrap it behind you and around, right at your chest, right there. You want it as centered on your chest as possible, as tight as possible. So mine would be right here. Try to make sure you can see that okay. Right here. The dead center. My chest is like 42 inches, so that's what I would put in there. Waist is right here. Right here. Waist isn't down here. Waist is right here. So your waist measurements will come right here. So that would be my waist. My waist is 34 inches. Hips are down here. Hips are not butt. A lot of people folks. A lot of people, when they measure the hips, they measure from like way down here. That's your butt. Your hips need to come a little higher. So right there, right above your butt. So it measures right there. And you can see it kind of slants upward. You want to try to get it as flat as possible, as straight as possible. So right through there. My hips are 39, 40 inches? But yeah. So arm length is one that normally I always double check. Some websites, and it's good to double check, some websites want it measured from here to your wrist. Most though want it measured from up here on your shoulder, right here, to your wrist for a proper measurement. So if you're doing that, that's the way you would do that. Some websites also ask for more measurements than just that right there. Than just height, chest, waist, hip, arm length, weight. Now when you want to measure your waist and your chest and everything, it's best to do it without a shirt on, because, you know, that way you get the best possible measurement you can. And I'm so sorry for the lighting. Let me see if turning this one on. It kind of helps. I'll just leave that. Sorry, I don't have proper lighting in this room yet, so that one that I have is kind of overpoweringly bright. So we're just gonna do that. But yeah, yeah, that's for the inseam. So when you measure your top, you want to ideally be shirtless. You know, get the best possible measurement, no clothes on. So that's how you measure yourself. Get my seat back. That's how you measure yourself for all of the things it shows here. If we come down lower, let me switch the screens. Come down lower, you can see it's got shoulder width, bicep, forearm. Yeah, you can see the hip, chest, waist, hip. That's for the thigh, calf, inseam, yeah, down to the ankle. This is showing my... I could have sworn I set this to show the cursor, but whatever. You know. But yeah, so that's neck and head as well. So we'll go over... Let's see what we got left. We'll go over head, neck, shoulder width, forearm, bicep. Yeah. Yeah, because see, if you look at 9 for the men's guide, let me see if I can zoom in. If you look at 9 for the man's guide, you can see pro cosplays start at the top of the shoulder and go down to the wrist. Like I said, some places do that, some start at like the base of the neck and go down. So it's good to double check how each specific site does the measurements. Normally they have something like this somewhere on the site for you to double check. And every site will have the sizing chart. Normally under the sizing chart is these things. So okay, let's go ahead. I really wish I had my measuring tape. I don't know where it went. I'm so confused, but whatever. Okay, so when you measure your head, go from about here, just circle it around. That would be your head measurement. I think, I'm probably wrong. I think mine was 14 inches. I don't remember. Same for your neck. With the neck and head, you want to give it about a ½ inch extra, so that way you're not choking yourself. But yeah, shoulder width, literally exactly as it says. You start at the width to width, so edge to edge. Normally for the shoulders and head and neck, the stuff I can't see the measurement of, I have my wife help me. But you can have your wife help you, or whoever's in your life, somebody. All Alright, bicep, you do it like you would normally measure your bicep. So, be right there. You know, you want to have it kind of straighter more, but yeah. Forearm, same thing, the center of your forearm. About right there, like it shows in the sighting chart. So there you go. The calf and the inner thigh, it's the same thing as the bicep and forearm. Basically just transfer it lower to your leg. But that's basically it. When you have all your measurements, again, you just come back up to the top of the sizing chart, whichever sizing chart you're using, and you find which one matches your size the closest in inches. Again, I prefer custom size just because I can make sure everything's, you know, more dead on to what I prefer to my actual body size, so that way I can make sure it fits properly. Yeah. All these things are important to put in. All these things help out. And it's good to know in general for just any site in general. So yeah, hopefully this helps all your questions. It's just really hard to answer them in a way that would be super helpful to everybody. Plus I got so many people asking me the same thing that I didn't have time to answer all of them in enough detail to explain it. So that's what this video is for. So that we could kind of go over everything with each other. So if you like this video, you found this video to be helpful, do me a favor and subscribe. We are at a little over 850 subscribers. We're getting very close to 1,000. We have been flying through 800. It's insane. The support is incredible. I'm sorry if you hear the wind blowing. It is very stormy outside today. And I will have more videos coming up in the future. Do not worry, I'm in the middle of working on a couple right now, actually. But without any further ado, I'll see y'all the next one later.